We start the first retrospect of the new year in 1994 as Esso pulls out of a Cold Lake area mega project.
The plunging price of heavy oil is taking a toll on operations here in the Midwest, but it's not as bad as it seems. Officials with Esso have decided not to expand their mega project in the Cold Lake area, but they stress operations are still very good.
We're as busy as we've ever been.
Operations manager Dave Boone says the decision to not go ahead with the 2 new phases of the project was disappointing, but that everyone is used to disappointments in the volatile oil industry.
The employees in this organization, we've been through this enough times that we know that it's critical if you want to be around for the long term to respond to near-term price volatility. And when price is low, we need to be responsive.
Boone says no jobs were affected by the deferral of the 2 phases, and no money was spent. He says what the dipping prices and halted project have done is caused them to take a look at the way operations are being carried out.
We've gone back and we're taking another look at our capital spending plans to see whether they still make sense in light of the low crude prices. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to test the economics of our plans against the possibility that these low prices might continue for some time.
And as for the future of the Cold Lake Esso project, officials say it's far from over.
Cold Lake's going to be here for a long, long time. Our operation is a real sound operation.
And now, in 1998, Paradise Hill is facing a doctor shortage.
After only 18 years of operation, the Paradise Hill Hospital is in serious danger. The community's only physician is returning to her homeland of South Africa. Her license to operate in Saskatchewan is up and she must go back for more training. Officials from the Twin Rivers Health District and a local recruiting team are now hard at work to fill that gap.
We can't run a hospital without a doctor, or with a doctor willing to take call here in at least 30 to 45 minutes.
But attracting physicians to rural Saskatchewan is not easy.
Lifestyle is a major factor in where they practice, and certainly monetary values are there and monetary returns are there, but lifestyle is a major factor, and a doctor on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year is not what a lot of doctors are looking for anymore.
During recent negotiations between Saskatchewan Health and the province's medical association, it was decided the doctors will now receive money to be on call after hours. While Young feels that will help recruiting, the plan is not without flaws.
They categorize the communities, and so that we're not all equal. They get paid a different rate for a Category A community than a Category B community, and Twin Rivers has all Category B communities.
If a new physician is not found, the Paradise Hill Hospital may be reduced to a health center. The doctor problem is complicated further with the announcement that the lone physician in nearby St. Walburg wants to retire in the very near future. Local residents say the hospital provides essential services in Paradise Hill and they want the doors to remain open.
If I have to go to the hospital, I'd either have to go to Lloyd or St. Walburg, or maybe even to Battleford, or maybe Saskatoon. So that's as bad as it was way back when we first come to Canada in 1912.
Most people are hoping that it stays open, that's for sure. That we can find another doctor by the end of February.
If they close the hospital, no. What are we going to do?
Until we have community-driven health care that will meet all the requirements of everyone out there, I don't think it's time to be shutting down facilities.
Recruiting officials say they are currently talking with 3 or 4 doctors about the position and are optimistic they will be successful. They hope that a rotating on-call schedule can be arranged between the newcomer and physicians in other nearby communities to make the area more attractive to practice in.
And that's it for our look back at this week in Retrospect.
Retrospect is brought to you by Webb's Machinery. Find New Holland products at Webb's Machinery, your dealer in Vermilion, Vegreville, Lamont, Wainwright, St. Paul, and Consort.